Minimally viable product just means, okay, is it better than what we have now? Then push it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, and with keywords, you can spend months doing keyword analysis and research and everything. But putting it off to get it perfect, you lose all of that time where you could have just had something out and done something with it. With phase 1 for the SEO, we just have to figure something out. And, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be fully optimized, just something. And we want to get that keyword or keywords into several critical areas. One is the meta information. So the meta title and the meta description are those things that when you search something in Google and you see, this is the title of the thing and this is the description, that's the meta information. So emphasizing that you get your keywords in there. Lots of times what I'll do is I'll focus, and I wrote it in Wrike a while ago, and I'll link it to this. But you pick, I think it's from 3 or 4 categories. So like you can pick from a pain point, you can pick from the item, the location, and what you want to accomplish. So if somebody was selling shoveling sidewalks or something like that, like I fell on the ice shoveling my walk in Buffalo. And then you could use that as a keyword because it's just these 2 pieces. You put them together. And then in your meta description, are you tired of falling on the ice while shoveling your Buffalo sidewalk or whatever? And that is, it's just 1 keyword. It's not perfect. There's a lot of things we could do with it. But it's just 2 things. Put them together. Done. Move on to the next page. Making sure that the URLs are optimized. Consider what people are looking at it for. For example, we should have one instead of having for our brand strategy page.
I see what you're saying, like simplifying it so it matches what search terms are as opposed to
BST2 or something like that. We wanted to say brand strategy, brand strategy consulting or whatever. The thing to remember is either use hyphens or underscores because you can't do spaces. Don't put capitals in your URLs because the browsers are very literal. So if you, outside of the original domain, anything that comes after that .com/ the case matters. So if you were to type in Maria with a capital M versus Maria with a lowercase m, and only the Maria with the lowercase m existed, you wouldn't find it if you used a capital. It would tell you that the page didn't exist. So always go with lowercase, not uppercase. And then, like I said, hyphens or underscores. Don't use spaces. If you put spaces in it, and Jamie found this out when we were working on something, because the HTML can't read an actual space, it will put ASCII in it, which is essentially, I don't understand this, so I'm going to put filler text. In the case of spaces, it is a percentage sign and then a 20, which I'm sure you've seen sometimes in URLs. It'll have that in the 20. And what that is, that's the computer saying there's supposed to be a space here. So if you try to put a space in there, that's what's going to happen, and it doesn't help for SEO or usability or anything like that. So don't use spaces, don't use uppercase, and use hyphens and underscores when doing URLs.